Hello viewers, once again welcome back to the Guitar Trainer channel. Today's lesson we are going to learn about the musical notes, how to name them. Musical notes are named with 7 letters. Okay, we'll see in different languages how they are named in different languages. In Tamil we call the 7 letters as Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni and Sa. Okay, the last letter is also Sa only, but as it is high Sa, once the notes move higher and higher, the pitch rises higher and higher. Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa. So it is high Sa. So they have placed a dot on the top of that Sa. No need to pronounce it as is. It is only Sa only. Okay. In Hindi they name the notes as Sa, Re. In Tamil we call it as Re, but in Hindi they call it as Re. They pronounce it as Re. And then others are mostly same, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da. Instead of Ni, they pronounce it as Ne. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ne, Sa. Okay. And then in Italian is a very famous language used in music nowadays. Also, even if you play Western notations, you can see lot of Italian terms included inside the music. So it is good to know about Italian naming also. In Italian they name the notes as Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So, La, Ti, Do. Okay, that is Italian. And then the main thing is English. English is main for us. Why? Because we are going to learn guitar. Guitar is a Western instrument, so it is most important to us to learn the musical notations in English. In English they name the 7 musical notes as C, D, E, F, G, A, B and C. Okay, you may feel that this order is little confusing. We'll look into this order briefly. Okay, so we learned the names of musical notes in English. This is the order of musical notes in English: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, there may be a little confusion how this order has formed and all. It is very simple. The thing is that in Hindi, Tamil and all, what they did to name the musical notes, they pull the names, letter names here and there from the alphabets. Okay, Sa is somewhere, Re is somewhere. But what English people did, they took the first 7 letters of English alphabets. They took the first 7 letters of English alphabets: A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But to get a proper sounding, what they did, instead of starting with A, they removed these 2 letters and they started with C. Okay, they started with C to get the proper sounding of that sounding of musical notes in order: C, D, E, F, G, A, like that. To get the proper order of sounding, what they did, they made C as the first note, D as the second note, E as the third, fourth, fifth, and then we need 7 letters, no? So we need 2 more. So what they did, what they left behind, A and B, they removed, no? These 2 letters they added in the back, A, B. So you got the 6th and 7th letters. Okay, and then it will finish on the same letter to get a proper ending. Okay, so C again, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and this order will get repeated again and again. C, D, E, F, G. After G, A will come again. B, C, D, E, F, G. After G again A, B, like that. It will keep on going. There are so many octaves. I explain about octaves and all in the future classes, so it will get repeated again and again. Okay, so up to this, so this can be marked as high first degree high note, or can be marked 8. So the set of 8 notes form an octave. we call this as an octave. Octa means 8. So the set of 8 notes is called as an octave. So this is the arrangement of musical notes. Okay, and then along with this is not the end. Along with this, we have few more half notes also. We have few more half notes. Let's see about those half notes. In between C and D, there is one more note called as C sharp. Okay, and then in between D and E, there is one more note called as D sharp. Okay, this order goes like that. C, after C, it is not immediately D, it goes to C sharp and then D, and then from D, D sharp, and then E, like that it goes. You can think like between 1 and 2, think that you have 1.5. Between 2 and 3, you think there is something 2.5, no? So in that way, 1, 1.5, 2, 2, 2.5, 3, like that it goes. But there is two exceptions. Mainly this E and B. E and B doesn't have sharps. Okay, E and B, no sharps. This is the symbol for sharp. Sharp is nothing but, in our computers and mobiles we have a hash symbol, no? The same hash symbol is used as sharp. Half note, for half note, sharp symbol. Okay, while using the same symbol in music, you can call it as sharp. So C, C sharp, D, D, D sharp, E, and I marked that E and B doesn't have sharp. So after E, the next note will be F, and then from F you will have F sharp. From F you will move to F sharp, and then G. Okay, F sharp, G, and then from G you can't the next note is not A. After G you will have G sharp. G, it is G sharp, and then A, and then from A, it is not, next note is not B. You have to go to the next note will be A sharp, and then B. B doesn't have sharp, so you will have C. Okay, this is the arrangement of musical notes. So the order will be, if you stretch like something straight, it will be like C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, E doesn't have sharp, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, and then B, B doesn't have sharp, so C. So this is the full order of musical notes. Okay, you got it? So let's see, whatever instrument you take, whether it is a violin or flute or guitar, whatever musical instrument it may be, you will be having this kind of notes only, this set. So you have 7 main notes, without that C, 7 main notes, and 5 half notes, this 5 half notes. So 7 plus 5, 12 notes. Together you will have 12 notes. And then this sharps can be, sometimes it can be called as flats. While you count backwards, it can be called as flats. That term we'll see in the future lessons. This symbol is sharp. This is the symbol for flat. Looks like small b, but it is different. This is flat. I'll explain about flat in the future classes. Just you remember this order: C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, E doesn't have sharp, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and then C. Okay, this is the order of musical notes which will be there in any musical instrument. The way we play is different. The way we try to get the sound out of the musical instrument is different. For flute, we close the holes and release the holes and we get the notes. In guitar, we press the strings and press the frets and we get the notes out. In violin, we use the bow and by bowing we get the notes. Whatever it is, whatever instrument it is, the output will be any one of this note only. Okay, the easiest way to understand these notes is to use a keyboard. In keyboard you can understand these notes very easily. Okay, let's see these notes in the keyboard, how these notes are present in the keyboard, so that you will understand more easily. Let's go and see with the help of a keyboard. Now we have a keyboard in front of us, so let's see the notes which we discussed on the board. Okay, the notes, main notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and then some 5 sharp notes. Okay, it is very easy to understand those notes in the keyboard. Okay, the normal notes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, those notes will be white in color. You can see it here. This is C, this is D, this is E, this is F, G, A, B, C. So we started on C and we ended on C. So you got a nice clear octave sounding, 1 octave C major. We call it as a scale, C major scale. So in between these notes we have sharp notes, no? So after C, what is the next note? We told that if you include the half notes also, after C the next note will be C sharp, which is black in color. Okay, all the sharp key notes will be black in color. C, C sharp, D, D sharp. As I marked in the board, E doesn't have sharp, so after E immediately you are getting F. Okay, if E is also having a sharp, they would have placed one more black key over here. Okay, E doesn't have sharp, so immediately you are getting a white key F, and then F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and then again B doesn't have sharp, so next to B you are getting C. Okay, so from this C to this C you are having, it's an octave. Okay, so from this C again it gets repeated: C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. Okay, so we pressed the keys of one more octave. So this is one octave, from this C to this C is an octave, from this C to C is another octave, from this C to this C is another octave. Okay, this is the main octave, which is called as middle octave. This pitch will be in a medium range, so middle octave, and then higher octave and double higher octave. So this is the 4th octave, this 5th octave. In a standard keyboard you will have 5 octaves. That will be good to practice. Okay, so this is the middle octave. So I think that you will be very much clear with the notes, how the notes are arranged on a keyboard. Okay, so in the next lesson we are going to see how these are there arranged in the guitar fretboard. Okay, so I hope that you would have understand the notes arrangement in the keyboard, isn't it? So you could have understand the arrangement of musical notes in the keyboard. So in the next lesson we are going to see how these notes are arranged in our guitar's fretboard. Our main instrument is going to be guitar, no? So let's see the same notes only. Let's see them, how they are arranged in the guitar fretboard. Okay, we'll see it in the next class. Okay, till then, bye.